everybody? I'm here at the Z-Man booth, and I am here with, and I'll let him introduce himself because he did such a great introduction when the camera was off.
Hi, my name is Justin Preston. I am working here with Z-Man Games at Gen Con, and I am going to be teaching you guys how to play one of their new releases, Apocalypse Chaos.
Apocalypse Chaos. Now, this is a co-op style game, and just so you guys know, one thing we want to talk about real quick. This is all kind of a random setup, correct?
Correct.
Alright.
Each game basically is going to be different.
And the premise is that we crash landed on an alien planet, and we're trying to stave off the alien attack until we defeat the bad guys, which it's the generals, is that what they are?
They're kind of like the boss aliens, I guess you could say generals.
Okay, so if we beat all the bosses, then we win.
Beat all the bosses within the deck and you win.
Okay, but if we lose one of our characters, we'd only have 2 extra turns to be able to beat the game. But if we lose all of us, then obviously we lose the game.
But the only way to win is to actually beat all the bosses. These ones right here, they don't have the marker. These are the grunts, kind of like the little guys, basically, within the game. So beat the bosses, win the game. Beat the grunts.
Just kind of helps you stay alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, but they also have equipment on the backside. Determining on when you can use them. It'll tell you here at the bottom, and it'll tell you exactly how to use them.
So you beat the small guys, then you can try to heal and other things.
You can use this immediately, yes.
Okay, so why don't we go kind of through the actions of what we would do. Now, basically we roll the dice, we set the dice, and this will determine our actions of what we're going to do from one round to the next.
Yeah, so we're going to phase 1 of the rounds, we'll roll the dice. You see? These 2 dice right here, it's kind of split. You can basically choose whatever you want to do. The lightning bolt right here is going to show your initiative. And initiative is so important in this game because it determines if you go first, or if you go second, or maybe last, determining on how many plays you got. So with this section right here, I have 2, so I'd go either first or second. So I'm just going to keep ahead and move twice.
Okay.
It's going to be more beneficial to me.
And then you basically get the benefit of whatever's uncovered from this spot. So like this spot doesn't, sorry about that. This spot doesn't have a die, so right now you would have 0 punchy fist.
Correct.
But if you had that, then you would have 2 movement points.
Correct.
Correct?
Well, actually, I have 3, so we'll have 3.
Or, well, yeah, if that was there. Or you can decide to take the initiative, right?
Yeah.
Which would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can't do a combo with a 2, could you? Could you say like I want like 3 initiative and I want the movement? Correct. You got to take one or the other, right?
Take one or the other.
Okay, all right.
One or the other. This one's going to be your shield.
That's when they attack you.
When you go, you'll use all your dice, but this is going to stay until they attack you.
Okay.
Your star right here, it determines on your game board that you have.
Okay.
You can either put...
Oh, so you got special spots for each. Now, is each character different then?
Yep, each character has different special spots.
This one, see, this one's movement and punchy fist. This one's punchy fist and...
Special.
Special.
Okay, and for the sake of this guy, I'm going to put him right here because he's really beneficial. I'll explain this in just one moment. So this is going to be the layout of my first roll.
Okay.
And then after this, I don't necessarily go yet. Phase 2 is going to be the deployment of the aliens.
All right, so we have all these guys, and we already had some cards out. We'll put them up and we'll show you exactly how this works, guys.
Okay. Each game board is going to be predetermined on vortexes. But this...
So these are the vortexes, right?
It's kind of like a portal that the alien's going to come through when you're fighting.
Okay.
And so you'll have your enemy deck face up, so you know what's coming. We'll place this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here. And that's all you do for that turn.
Okay.
And then the third turn is going to be you going. It's going to be your actions and what you do. You really, really want to look at your enemies and determine what they can do before you go.
Okay.
You kind of don't want to do this aimlessly because you're not going to benefit too much from it. So, from what I can see right now, I have 1 sprinter right here, 1 spindly, and also 1
servos. Yep.
You see, their attacks are really high. So I'm going to take my guy right here, and I'm going to do my first movement. I'm going to do only 2 movements. I don't have to do all 3 of them. I can choose between 1 and 3. I'm going to do 2 movements. I'm going to come right here. Let's see.
And it looks like certain rooms give you benefits depending on if you're inside of them.
Yeah.
Like this one here looks like it's giving you a shield maybe, and maybe a gun and your special ability.
Yeah, it's all just depending on what you roll. Instead of maybe putting it over here on your game board, I'll be like, hey, I don't really need a shield. I have a lot of health. I can put this over here.
Oh, and you can
on
activate
this
the ability.
range attack, and I'll be able to do range attack on 2 different enemies.
Oh, okay.
Cost from me 1 total hex.
Okay.
Get it over here. This right here, and I'm going to move him right about. I move him right here. Either way out there, I think I'm going to get him.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep this shield. I'm going to use the special ability. With this special ability, you see this right here, the revealed square. I get to take one of the enemies adjacent to the square that I'm in. I can move him wherever I want.
So you could like move this guy over here?
I can move him 1 space from where I am. So I can move him right here and get him away from me. I move him right here.
Got it.
But he won't be away from me. So I'm going to move him right here. So on his next turn, no matter what, he cannot attack me.
Yeah, but then that's going to allow you then to move into this room and you're going to be able to target 2 of them then, right? Okay, got it. That makes sense.
And then after that, that turn's going to be done. I don't use this yet because I wait for him to attack me for my shield.
So how do they attack back then?
Okay, and then after that, let's say everybody else is gone. That's going to be the alien's turn. And you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to do it by initiative.
Okay.
You see, all of them have 2 lightning bolts.
So that means that they're all equal on their initiative.
On the vortex that they came out of, determine if they go first. So we're going to start with the servos because he came out of 1. We're going to do 3 melee. Nobody's
melee.
Close range attack.
So 3 because of the punchy fist.
And then 2 range attacks, which skips a hex. And the range attacks show priority to the platforms from the enemies.
Okay.
And because nobody's there, I get to break one of these big old pillars.
So he would try to shoot up to here. If there was a person, he would hit them. But because there's no person, then he's going to...
one of the pillars.
Okay, so what would happen if I was under here then?
And
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's awful, actually. You're actually going to lose 4 health.
So you get smashed underneath it.
Smash and
does this
get out, and you have to go to the one adjacent to you.
Does this whole area become
this tile
inaccessible?
becomes the new tile.
Okay, this tile becomes
this tile.
So you're going to lose in action, basically.
Basically, yes.
So what would be the purpose of trying to get up here to the higher spots?
I guess the benefit would be for your ranged attacks. Let's say you have this ranged guy right here, and he's over here. He can only use his range attack on the alien right here, but he cannot attack these 2.
Okay, because he would need the punchy fist for these 2 guys, right?
But what if he has the punchy fist and he's up here? He can use his range attack right next to his area.
But now he can't punch them, though.
Now he can't punch them, though.
Right, okay. Man, but I like to punch things!
He could use the combination of maybe, let's say he had all 3 of those. He could range attack, move, punch fist.
Okay, so you can use your dice in any order you want?
Exactly.
Oh!
Any order.
Okay.
Which makes this game a lot of fun.
So this is the health of each one of them, correct?
Correct.
So you're trying to just inflict that much damage onto each one of them, and then eliminate them.
Next to the range attack and or melee attack is what has how much damage it affects them.
And then does this allow them to move?
Yep. Well, actually, for each enemy, determining on how many they have, they'll start from the far left and move to the right. So right here, they'll be like, oh, 3 melee. I get hit 3 times. And then he'll move to the right, and then he'll do 2 range attack.
Oh, this is cool. So you destroy a pillar.
1 pillar. Bam.
So they're just going to be circling around the whole time.
You're probably thinking, like, why does he affect him over here? Remember that this is priority.
Right.
This is always first.
Right.
No matter how far away he is. So this is always what's going to hit first. So there's basics on it.
So you win the game when you destroy all of the lieutenants or the big bad guys out of the deck, right? Out of the boss deck.
These
Okay.
big guys right here.
Yep. You lose the game if you all die. It's just that simple, right? Awesome, Justin. Hey, man, really appreciate you giving us a rundown on Apocalypse Chaos.